Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm posting the update on my car. As I mentioned previously in the previous video, I wanted to do some work to it and now that work is done. So I'm going to walk you through it really quick in order to not make this video as long as the last one. Little issue there, condensation accumulating in the headlights. Cheap Chinese, whatever. Probably throw in the original ones in later, but it's whatever. I changed the windshield cowl. I got it from FCP Euro. I changed the side cowls as well. I changed this sensor plastic. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like the firewall trim or something like that, but I changed that as well. I finally installed my wiper arms. I got these off of a 530i 2001. But mine were in really bad shape. Like you couldn't even tell that they were black anymore, just of how rusted and how worn out they were. These were actually not too bad shape, but I decided to paint them anyway because they were chipping right here and then down here. So I just decided, paint them so that hopefully, it doesn't continue. So I did that. They came with the spoilers. Mine did not have the spoilers. I actually didn't even know that the car needed spoilers, and that was something that I would always struggle with because I would always try to put the wiper arms on my car and I couldn't get them on, so I had to tape them on because I just couldn't find the specific ones or whatever. Figured out that they needed spoilers. I found them at the junkyard, got them on, and so that's a huge plus. I got the windshield seal on, so that's also good. Pretty difficult to get it around the edges. This one wasn't too bad. The one on that side, I actually had to cut down the rubber on the back side to make it fit because the fitment is so tight. So that was that, so that's good. Forgot to mention, with the Freon, I finally got this sensor replaced. It is the AC refrigerant pressure sensor, or the high side AC refrigerant pressure sensor. One of the two, I'm not exactly sure. But it is an NGK, it's OEM. I got it from FCP Euro. So I got that replaced. My mechanic did it for me because he actually has the equipment to drain the Freon and whatnot. So he did that for me. He did a Freon flush. My uncle and I did the ambient air temperature sensor. So all that together finally allowed the aux fan, which I replaced recently, to turn on whenever I turn on the AC. So the AC is working perfectly at the moment, and that is obviously something to be happy about. So let me just show you the ambient temperature sensor, how it looks. Or just the reading, basically. Before it used to be -40, and I think if it's shorted or if it's open or something like that, it's either -80, -40, or I think 120 degrees Fahrenheit. But now it's working. It's 82. It's pretty hot, pretty humid out here. I live in Illinois, in southern Chicago suburbs, something like that. But yeah, so that's working. I got the radio right here. I fixed this as well. I got a ribbon from AK Speedo. It's a contact ribbon, so it doesn't have to be soldered on. Replaced that. It actually wasn't really difficult. If anybody has any questions, just let me know. There is a video from a guy who did it himself, and that's really where I got all my info from. I didn't even look at AK Speedo's instructions or anything. His video was pretty good, and you do have to be a little bit careful, but it's really not a bad job. So I did that. The pixels were working. However, I do not have the LED backlight. I have the bulbs in the backlight, so I think I had like 4 or 5 burnt out, and then some of them were kind of on their way out as well. So me and my uncle, since they are soldered on and he knows how to solder, he helped me solder them on. So now it's as bright as it can be. So that's obviously something good. And apart from that, I believe that is all the work that has actually been done to the car. I am getting some floor mats, some rubber floor mats for this side because that does look really ugly, and I think for the other side as well. I do want to do the shifter, but that's eventually, the floor mats are actually on their way. The shifter I'll eventually get. Apart from that, I want to do the cabin air filters, the crankshaft position sensor. I want to overhaul the suspension, the wheel bearings as well. Just a lot of stuff that eventually I'll be able to do. But in the meantime, I'm actually kind of dealing with a little issue with ants. They've been getting into the car. I think I didn't drive it for like a few days, for like 5 days, and all of a sudden they started to get in. They had a nest between the door and the BMW seal or whatnot. I killed them then. I washed it. They keep coming back. So I don't really have food in it or anything in it, but if anybody has some advice on how to get rid of them, I'd appreciate it. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to update you guys soon on whatever work is done to it, and hopefully I'll be able to get out a good number of miles out of this car. Maybe keep it for a few more years and keep the E39 running. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.